just because you are interested in a woman does not mean that your approach should scare the living daylights out of her. I want to share 2 stories from personal experience to further back up what it is that I'm trying to talk about and the message that I'm trying to convey today. My first story. So on this day, I had an appointment, and I went with a friend. We were looking for this place. Google Maps was sending us off to Never Never Land, and so we got lost. And we're looking for this place, and I'm running late, I'm stressed out, so my friend goes ahead of me trying to find this place because the clock is ticking. And we're walking, and I'm also looking, and he's looking, and he's walking ahead of me, so it would seem from someone else's viewpoint that I am by myself. And so this guy is approaching me. I thought nothing of it because, you know, there's loads of people in the street, right? He walks towards me, then he grabs me, right? And so I'm all like, what the heck? And he goes, oh, I just wanted to say hello. So I pull away, and I'm like, what the, like, why are you touching me? Why'd you have to grab me? Like, can't you just say hello? Like, why, you know? And he's all like, I just wanted to say hello, blah-de, blah-de, blah. And I'm really upset because just generally I don't like people touching me, specifically men. So this really upset me. And I don't expect him to have known that, but just generally I would expect that you don't know a person, you don't grab them, you don't get into their personal space, have some self-control. So at this point my friend has noticed and has heard what I'm saying, so he comes back to where I am, and I can see that the guy can see him approaching, and he goes, you know, my friend is really upset. Why are you touching her? Why'd you grab her? And the guy at this point, instead of apologizing, gets really defensive. And I think his defensiveness gets me upset, gets my friend upset, and it's almost turning into a fight where I have to hold my companion back because I don't want it to get ugly. And I was just baffled by this guy's reaction. You are obviously in the wrong. And rather than just apologize, I don't know if it's an ego thing, I don't know what it was, but he just got really defensive, really abusive, really aggressive, and then he walked away into some building. I'm guessing that that's where he worked. When I think about it now, I wish I had gone into that building and reported him, because this is the kind of person that you have working for your company. But anyways, that's my first story. On to the next. So, my second story. It must have been about 12, just after 12 midnight. And I was walking home. I was literally around the corner from my house. Where I live is a residential area. And it's very well lit up. You know, there's loads of people in their homes, I'm guessing. You know, it's a very well lit road, you know, fairly safe, I guess. I mean, been living here a while, nothing's ever happened to me. You know, so you feel confident walking down the street because it's well lit. So I'm walking up the path, and this van pulls up beside me, and then I'm basically about to turn the corner, and the roads are very narrow because in the UK everything is tiny. And the van basically, so I'm going this way, and the van basically comes and blocks my path. And before I can find a way to maneuver around, because it's literally blocked, like I can't go anywhere unless I find a way to make my way around, at which point he's already come out of the van. And I'm thinking at this point, is this the day that I'm going to die? What is this guy going to do? And he comes out of the van and he goes to me, what are you saying? Now, if you're not from the UK, you might not understand that expression. It is really just an expression when a guy is trying to hit on you to make conversation. And at this point in my head, I'm thinking, really? That's what this is? You're trying to talk to me? It's late at night. I'm a woman by myself. You're a guy in a van. You've pulled up and you've blocked me to hit on me. So I'm so baffled that I'm speechless. Thankfully, a car pulls up, and because he's blocking the road, and the car is beep, 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 beep. So at this point, I'm not on my own anymore. And he gets in the van to move, and I quickly walk into my building, and breathe a sigh of relief, because I'm thinking, I don't know what this guy's intentions were. It seemed like he was just trying to hit on me, but who knows, right? And it just made me feel really unsafe, really uncomfortable, just really scared. And it's just, this is why I felt it necessary to make this video and hope that it reaches an audience that listens, that pays attention and understands that the manner in which you approach a woman could impact her in a very negative way. Think before you act. Let's talk about this. I understand that obviously for a man it cannot be easy to approach a woman in any kind of scenario, because you look, at the end of the day, nobody wants to get rejected, and that's a possibility that you have to deal with when you approach a woman. You don't know how she's going to react. You don't know if she's going to be nice. You don't know if she's going to be a cow. You know, you just don't know, right? So I understand that sometimes it's very difficult to figure out the best way to approach a woman, but I also feel like if you've got common sense, you should know that grabbing a woman, following a woman in the dark, or just at all, but you know, it's scarier at night when she's by herself, you know, acting like a creep, you know, is not going to win you any points. I don't understand why this is a thing that has to be spoken about. Like, how can you want to get a woman's attention by being creepy? It's just baffling. It just baffles me. I feel like if you want to speak to someone because you see her and you like what she looks like, then think about your approach. Think about if that was your sister, if that was your daughter, if that was some woman that you cared about. Is this how you would want a man to approach her, to address her, to treat her? And if your answer is no, which I'm hoping that it is in some of these cases, then think about your approach before you approach a woman. You have to understand, some women, a lot of women have dealt with trauma from horrible events that have happened in their lives, and your approach could trigger something, right? Or just generally, you know, just out of courtesy and respect, you do not approach a woman in a certain way just because you want what you want and you're going to get it at any cost. No, that's a no. 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 All I'm trying to say is this: the manner in which you approach a woman determines her reaction to you. If you are interested in someone, then just give it some thought about how you're going to approach. Be polite, you know, think about the environment, think about the circumstances, you know. Just because you're into a woman doesn't mean that you have to approach every woman that you see. Self-control. Self-control. Not every woman is fair game. You know, there's loads of females on the planet. You'll find another one, you know. So I just feel like just don't be a creep. Just don't, because you don't understand the impact that your actions have on another human being. So think before you act, and act in a manner that is not going to scar someone for life. Yeah. I know this is a bit serious, but I feel like this is something that people need to think about, because you could be doing a lot of harm and not even realizing what you're doing. So yeah. Okay, well, thank you for watching again. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please come back and watch some more videos. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see or chat to you guys again very soon. Take care.